Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War, otherwise known as Saitsu no Kifu in Japan. When we last left off, well, we picked up a Psychic Rod. And it's Sigurd's turn. Yay! So the Psychic Rod restores hit points to one ally up to 10 spaces away, so it's a long-range healing, which is really nice. Obviously, it can only be used by people who can use stabs, which is definitely not Aaron. So, now that we have completed this level, I think it's time to get everybody kind of paired up and drop a bunch of rounds just building up relationship points. Yeah, I'm pairing Lewin with Aaron together. Their stats mix really well, but I'm not, too fond of Lewin's negging earlier. Beowulf and Requus are going to also build up a relationship, which should be nice. And obviously we know all about Noish and Ira, as well as Midir and Ideen. Now, Sylvia's ability is her ability to dance. We know about this. It also gives her 10 experience points per round. So, yeah. What we're going to be doing is we are going to be building up Sylvia's levels by a lot. So Sylvia's at 2998 this turn, and yeah, I sent everyone back to Evan's Castle. Not that there was a particular need to, I just felt like it. But yeah, our current relationships are Beowulf and Requus, Ideen and Midir, Lewin and Aaron, Noish and Ira, Quan and Ethelyn, but that was already preordained, as well as Deirdre and Sigurd. But so yeah, she's at level 2998. Dance. And notice it hard stops at 0, because 30 is her highest level. As a dancer, she is a non-promotable character, which I think that's the reason why she gets like 10 extra levels. So her, yeah, she's got 40 hit points, not great strength, not great magic, not great skill, pretty good speed and luck, really not good defense, but really good magic defense, and can only use C-grade swords. Yeah, I'm not expecting her to do much of anything, but it is what it is. We shall seize Augusti Castle. Milady, we three shall return to Nordian. Before we leave, however, we have something for you. This ring will help you fight more like a mounted knight. Put it on and allow you to keep moving after fighting or healing. I know it'll prove highly useful for you. Take care, milady. Knight ring obtained. That's why we really wanted to keep those three alive. Sire, King Chagall survived the battle, but he was badly wounded. He's currently being attended by a royal priest. From what I hear, somebody pulled him from the battlefield when he was defeated. Who in the world would have done that? That was me, Sigurd. I rescued King Chagall. I preserved the life of the last survivor of the Augusti dynasty. No matter how unwise his decisions, no matter how ill his temper, I cannot sit in silence and allow my liege to die. Eldigan, you're safe! Thank the gods. I've been looking everywhere for you since I heard you'd been arrested. I suppose I was. What is the meaning of this, Sigurd? Why is your army swarming the capital the first thing I find upon release? Why are reports saying our castles are now under the rules of Galvine officers, as if we were a merely tributary state? I'm indisposed for barely any time at all, only to find Granville has made itself at home in Augustria behind my back. There had better be a damned good explanation for all of this, Sigurd, or there will be consequences. I'm so sorry, Eldigan. You're absolutely right. None of this makes sense to me either. As if out of nowhere, the entirety of Augustria suddenly turned against us. We had no choice. I've been ordered to remain here with my army for the time being, to maintain peace and order. Eldigan, please. I know this is a dreadful situation, but 1 year is all I need. I can restore the country's peace to normal and repair our diplomatic ties, but only if I'm allowed to do it. Once our time is through, we'll leave your country with no objections. My king and I pledge our word. I suppose I have little choice but take you at your word. Very well, you have your year. I shall relocate the king to the northern Maldino castle for his own protection. I'll also leave my cross knight station at Fort Sival. Offer even the slightest provocation, and your forces will have us to answer to. Remember, I'm holding you to your word. Break your promise, and we will break you. Do I make myself clear, Sigurd? Of course. You know I'm not about to betray you. Please, Eldigan, you have to trust me. Save your progress? Sure. King Chagall has fled Augusti's fall and moved his royal court to Medino Castle to the north. Honoring his promise to Eldigan, Sigurd allows Chagall his freedom and does not interfere. Sigurd adopts Augusti as his headquarters, while his troops there recuperate. He persists in negotiating Augustria's return to governance by its own king. Despite his determination to restore Chagall's rule, his orders from Valhalla never change: to remain in Augusti and to govern its citizens. Scarcely 6 months have passed, and yet Granville's ruling administrators have already grown arrogant and have taken to abusing their power over Augustria for their own gain. Uh-oh. Are we the baddies? Day by day, the Augustrian people grow ever wearier of Granville's actions. Before long, as he feared, Sigurd finds himself yet again caught in a new conflict. Reports abound of Chagall raising his army anew at Medino Castle, vying to reclaim his lost capital from Sigurd. Further north beyond Medino, the reviled pirates of Orgahil prepare themselves to sweep in and profit from the land's chaos. Valhalla's order demand that Sigurd must maintain control of Augusti above all else. Sigurd's heart lies heavy in the face of the impending crisis. Southwest of Medino, Eldigan's forces hold the defenses of Fort Silvale, the looming battle for Augustria, a trial between friendships and loyalties. Before Sigurd looms a final battle in Augustria's north, a showdown fated to shape the course of Yggdral's history. Chapter 3, Eldigan, the Lionheart. Oh boy, that's an army. Is the army ready to move in? Those fools couldn't possibly see this coming. Right, as arranged, move out! This is our final chance to return Augustria to our control. Just look at them, lingering in my kingdom, oh so carefree. I grow weary of them. They will pay dearly for this. Jagabond, where's that lousy sellsword gotten to this time? Need me, do you? I've seen just how good a fighter you are. You're in charge of the castle defenses. Yeah, I know. Might be a boring job, but you're paying awfully well for it. I'll see him learn to fear my bolt sword. That's what I like to hear. Don't fail me. Now Eldigan's still at Sylvale, is he? How will he take this? I wonder. And over in Sylvale. Lord, we have a problem. The Medina army appears to be preparing for battle. What? What is His Majesty thinking, doing something so rash? Blast, to think we were so close to returning Augusta to him. I couldn't possibly fight Sigurd. What in the world can I do now? And over in Orgale. Oi, Captain! Looks like the mainland south's getting ready for another war. This is getting interesting. This is our chance, I reckon. Nothing to stop us from fleecing the villages. Both them armies at each other's throats, so there'll be nobody interested in getting between us and the villages. Shut it, Duval. I won't allow any petty thefts under my watch. I refuse to let it sink so low. Don't forget, we're heroic thieves. That's what the name of Orgale now means to the world. Bah! What self-respecting pirate just lets loot sit there and does nothing? Captain's gone soft. Now, calm down, Duval, me mate. I got me a little idea. That wench struts around like the boss, but she ain't really the old Captain Sprague. Captain just found her lost when she was a tiny thing, raised her as his own. She still took over when he died, but she knows she ain't really his brat. She ain't the real boss, nothing to worry about. Now let's go help ourselves some treasure! And over in Augusta. Dire news, sire. King Chigal's army is struck and the castle surrounded. What? The fool. We're so close to finally withdrawing from Augustria. There's no sense in attacking us now. Where in blazes Eldigan? Yeah, it isn't all, sire. It appears the pirates from Orgale are attacking amidst the confusion. Is that so? Suppose we have no choice then. Ready everyone for battle. My love, you're about to fight again, aren't you? I'm afraid so. I'm sorry, Deirdre, but you mustn't come with me this time. Seliph has but a newborn, and he needs you. Ah, very few times in an RPG you get to meet the main character as a newborn, but yeah. You think Sigurd's gonna make it through the whole game? This is the reason why it's called Genealogy of the Holy War. Yes, dear. You needn't look so anxious, Deirdre. I'll be back before long, I promise. Shannon, I have a favor to ask you. Would you look after Deirdre and Seliph, please? Of course. Don't worry about a thing. As spirit as ever, Shannon. At the very least, Deirdre, he ought to keep you in good cheer. Don't worry about a thing, Deirdre. I'll be back for you. I promise. Oh, Lord. Bit of a sad music here. So let's take a look at how we are surrounded. Got a commander and a bunch of well-armored knights. And the commander has a silver lance. And Pavis may protect the user from all damage dealt by an attack. Otherwise known as Big Shield in some translations. And everyone else has javelins. You are bow knights with steel bows. Pirates with iron axes. Ugh. You guys... Okay, you move very slowly, but... a lot of these villages I really want to free. Because they can offer some really good stuff. And over here we've got a bunch of lance knights with steel lances. And a commander with a silver lance. Luckily no big guard ability. And over in here we've got our army. If you've noticed, this whole place used to be empty, and now we're down to 3 slots. 3 slots that we are actually going to fill in this map. Yay! But I suppose before we do much anything, let's visit the town. Let's see what you got for sale. Ooh. They're selling silver swords, silver lances, silver axes, silver bows, and a level 2 fire spell. Well, we know where we're putting a lot of this stuff. So, visit town. Oh yeah. Not at the moment. That is gonna do us real well. Silver sword. Steel blade. You do might 16. You do might 14. So what I'm equipped with might be heavier, but it still does better. And that is an A rank weapon, so the number of people who can actually use it is kind of small. Eldigan can use it, which I'm tempted to give it to Eldigan. Well, once Nosh actually gets up to level 20, he'll be able to upgrade himself to a paladin. So that might be the way we're going. Yeah. You only have B rank with spears, so that steel lance is as good as you're gonna get. Well, Lex, you are our only axe wielder, so you're obviously gonna take the silver axe. As far as bow users, okay, you can only use B rank bows. You can use A rank, but Medir has the killer bow, so yeah, I feel nothing bad giving Jumke the silver bow. As far as the sword and other stuff, okay. I should really have you sell that. Might 12, which is actually the same as her miracle sword. And might 14. Yeah. I'm definitely going to need to have Requus build up levels, so her improving her ability that way. Yeah, get rid of the Iron Claymore. Okay, has a might of 12. Also has a might of 12. But I feel a lot better having a mundane weapon just in case. And yeah. Oh, Beowulf, what is your... You have B rank. You're only level 10. Okay. Yeah, B swords and B lances. Okay, I'm gonna want you to sell the psychic. And I think I'm gonna want to get Dean equipped with it, especially because she doesn't have the same speed as other people, and you can only use C rank stabs anyway. But yeah, well, I think that's what I've got figured out for now. Next is gonna be to the arena, but I can do that off camera when we come back. Chapter 3. Have a good one, folks.